It's already kind of a premonition, right, that you see of what's going to happen on his death. Jesus died at the hands of authority. He didn't die because he was sick. He didn't die because he was crazy and threw himself into martyrdom. Right? He didn't die because he was a military leader and led people in battle. He died for the very thing that we're seeing in chapter 1, right? The opening chapter of the gospel. That he's going to deal with a human power who's confused about the purpose of that power. And I think this is part of what makes it so sad for the Lord. That the authority that he gave originally through the law of Moses was given over to the Levites for the good of the people, for the protection of the people, right, in regards even to physical maladies. But even then, to see that power is always given, authority is always given for the good of another. This is why God distributes it, not merely for the sake of holding that and wielding that authority, which is what Jesus enters into, right? So that Jesus is now, because this man does not respect the authority, the law that God did give through Moses, and instead of going to the priests to offer for them proof of his cleansing, instead going abroad and publicizing it, the path of Jesus is changed, right? The ministry of Jesus is changed. Jesus begins to be viewed even more suspiciously by the scribes and the Pharisees, not because of what he's doing, but because of the way that people are acting around him, right? So that we ask ourselves to the Lord, Lord, can you help me with the humility to abide in your compassion for me, simply in the way that you've asked it of me, so that I don't become a cause of confusion for others in regards to you who also want to be near to those others. And so Jesus also, coming meek and mild, desires to, we'll say, produce children, to produce brothers and sisters, to produce heirs of the kingdom who are like him, meek and mild, whose own example of their lives don't go out into the world to produce further confusion that the world doesn't need, especially in the face of those authorities who are already against Christ. But then, right, as St. Paul has simply mentioned in the second reading, that what we do, whether we eat, whether we drink, whatever we do, it gives glory to God, so that in all things we avoid giving offense, whether to Jews or to Greeks or to the church of God. Therefore, we seek not our own benefits, but that of the many, so that many may be saved.